Yeah, onion seeds takes 7 to 10 days to germinate. When they germinate, they will grow a grass-like looking leaves, a little bit something like that. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be transplanting some onions grown from seeds. So I'd already done the bulbs. I don't know if you watched the video of that. Today I'm going to be doing the seedlings, the ones grown from seeds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do them alongside, you know, alongside the bulbs. First thing I'm going to do, guys, though, first is just to give the bed a little rake, you know. Let's make sure everything is nice and even and nothing too hard or in the way for them. Yeah, the compost I had put on, it's kind of is a little bit lumpy for now, but I suppose it will break down over time. Alright, guys, so these are my beds, guys. As you can see, these are my no-dig beds. I find them very good, find them very beneficial, guys, when you're doing your gardening. In the long run, you don't do much digging. All you're going to be doing is just putting some cardboard down when you first start and just put a layer of compost on top and you're good to go, guys. All right, so let me go and show you the onions I'm going to be transplanting today. Right, guys, so these are the onions that I'll be transplanting today. I did grow these. I did put the seeds in here, say about, I don't know, between 5 weeks ago. These are how big as they are now. I think that these are big enough for me to transplant. You know what I mean? If they're going to be growing in the pot, they might as well be growing in the ground. That's how I see it, right? So what I'm going to do is these onions are Stugats. I can't say it. I think of, you know, all right? That's what these are. All right. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get them out of the pot, guys. As you can see, the root system on here. So they've definitely got roots, guys. The idea now for me is to try to break them apart without damaging too much of the root system up here. At the bottom won't matter too much, but we want as much as we can at the top. If I had water, if I was doing it at home, I would probably put it in water and try to wash away the compost that way. All right. So let's just get this out of the way for now, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. So first, I'm just basically going to be pulling them apart, as you can see, trying to get as much roots as possible. I'm going to just be using my finger, try to make a hole, say about 2 inches deep. And I'm just going to be covering them up like this, guys. Guys, normally when I do this, or what I would advise to do, is maybe wet the bed first, so we got a little bit of moisture here for it. So it just helps them settle down a little bit better. But I believe we'll be okay. I'm going to give them some water once we're finished. Just repeat. Right, guys, so once you've grown your onion seeds from seeds, say between 4 to 5 weeks later, so roughly when they get to about this size or a bit bigger, once they've got multiple leaves, is about the right time, sorry guys, to grow them. So also as well, guys, so when you're growing them, I think the perfect distance, or they say that roughly about the distance you want to put them, is between 4 to 6 inches apart, guys. You know, depending the variety you've got, you might want to put them further apart or closer. So if it's like spring onions, you're going to put them closer, you know. All right. All right, guys. So also, these onions, they like well-draining soil, okay? preferably for pH between 6 to 7. They tend to do very well in those conditions. Also, these guys, they like to have about 6 to 8 hours a day. Obviously, the more, the better. But ideally, 6 to 8 hours a day, they will thrive very well. They will grow very well, should I say. Yeah. So as well as the soil being well drained, you know, as well as them liking well drained soil, should I say, the soil also need to be staying moist. You want to keep your soil as moist as possible because onions like moist soil. Not like to the point here where you're going to get root rot. Just moist, you know? Just nice enough for them to just do their thing. Alright guys, so like all plants, if you choose to give them like fertilizer or plant food, that won't be a bad idea. But you'd like to try to stay away from too much nitrogen in the later stage, you know? Because if not, what you're going to do is you're going to have a lot of onion leaves and you may not have a big bulb at the ending of it, which defeats the point, you know? Yeah, so later on, if you suffer from a lot of weeds growing back into your beds and you want to keep it, you know, well, in fact, just mulching it is a good idea. This is what I'm saying to you, that's what I was trying to get to. You know, mulching it will also keep the correct moisture in there for you. So you won't have to keep watering it or you won't be overwatering it, so to speak. But when it's little like this, it's best just to allow it to do its thing, let it get its strength. And then once it gets big enough, you can give it the mulch, guys. Also, guys, I know you can see there's onions growing here, but the whole point of me leaving these onions there is so that I can collect the seeds, you know? Just trying to keep the cycle going. So, yeah, I know it looks a little bit out of place, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do, yeah? All right. And are you sure the mic is recording, yeah? All right, guys, so I'm just getting to the end now, the last few to go in. It's just the same process. We just keep repeating it. That's what I've been doing all the way. 2-inch hole down. I've just been putting the seedling directly inside of it. All right. Now, will all of these survive, guys? I don't know, but I got a lot of confidence that they will. I think they've passed the stage where the birds would come and pull them out. All right, so last one, guys. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my onion seedling videos, guys. Sorry. And on that note, guys, like I always say, live well and together we grow.